Hey everybody, welcome back. We got a lot going on today that I want to share with you. We've got the sunflowers that have just been taken out of blackout. We're going to expose them to the light. First thing I did is I sprayed them with some of our hydrogen peroxide solution because sunflowers, more than any other micro, are very prone to growing mold. So even though I did all this other stuff with soaking the seeds in HP solution, that solution there, and all the other precautions that I took, still a little bit of mold going, but we'll get that under the spraying of the HP solution here. So the other exciting thing I wanted to share is I just took the broccoli out of blackout, and as you can see, just by putting it in the tray that is a little bit taller. I don't know if I have, maybe it's this here. It's a little bit taller than some of these other ones that are pretty skinny. That promotes the sprouts to grow up, to grow tall, and they'll grow as tall as the tray that you have them in blackout with. You can see that they're doing great. I'm going to go ahead and bottom water that one, and I'm going to pull out the other tray so you can have a look at that one. So we'll be back here in just a sec. All right, so I'm going to bottom water the broccoli here, and I'm going to pull this one out of blackout. But what I'm using right here is Ocean Magic Sea Minerals, and I'm mixing that up here in this container, and it's like 5 gallons worth of it. So I'll just take probably a couple of cups and spread that out over both trays. So. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bottom water the first broccoli tray here. Go ahead and just give that a little dousing there. And then I'm going to take this one out and show you guys what we got. We've got another successful looking blackout. So very excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and bottom water that because this is the first time that I'm watering for, I guess it's been about 6 days. So these have been in blackout, germination and then blackout. And so now I'm giving them some water. I'm going to return them to the tray there. And then when, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably stick them right here and give them a little bit of initial sunlight. And then the regular sun, light from our rack here is going to go on at about 7 o'clock, and then we'll do 16 on and 8 off. So see what we got next to look at. Well, I'm just really excited about the broccoli. I know the broccoli is really good. It's like 4 times the amount of nutrition coming out of these sprouts than having the full adult, broccoli. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover this because sunflower is going to go into a blackout for a couple of days. You can see that they want to grow up. You can see how some of them have been exposed to a little bit of light. But what's going to happen over the next couple of days is these seed holes are going to fall off, and because you don't want to eat those. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on blackout, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I've ordered a few more of these big plastic ones here. These are great for the blackout because they are so tall. But what I've done is I've kind of concocted something that's going to work. It's going to give me a little bit of height there. And again, it's just for 2 days. What's going to happen is sprouts are going to just start growing up to get to the top of that, like that we're coming out of dirt. So we'll keep watching on those, and we'll see where we get. So that's pretty good because, like I said, it's a busy day today. The wheatgrass is also going to be introduced to light. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these out of blackout. You can see that's got a lot of condensation there, so that's pretty good. We'll take a look at the water level. That is dry. So I'm going to need to add water to both of these. And again, I'm going to be using some of the Ocean Magic solution here. Just going to bottom water that. Doing a nice swirl around. A little bit more here. And then these lights are going to go on, like I said, 7 o'clock local time. And we'll keep them that way pretty much until it's time to harvest. So that's what we got going on today. I'm going to rearrange the racks a little bit, make room for the broccoli to go in there, and we got a couple more days of that. Sunflower seed is in blackout. I put it over here in the blackout tray. Everything else is introduction to light today, so it's going to be pretty exciting the next couple of days, so stay tuned. So one last thing before I close out today's video is I've got a variety of lettuce and kale growing here, and these guys are, I'm going to have to figure out, I think probably need some more water, so I'm going to probably pull that out of the heat. This is some magenta lettuce that's growing. I also have some over there. It's probably what's doing best. So I got to keep my eye on these to see, make sure. This is all going to be lettuce, which out here in Arizona, I don't know how it is where you guys are at, but there's a lettuce shortage. So if I can grow enough lettuce for us, as well as maybe, who knows, maybe I can get some over to some of the local restaurants that we go to in juice bars, especially for the wheatgrass and stuff. It might, that's kind of the whole plan. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, that I wanted to share with you, and that's, I'm going to go one more cut on this one and then call it a day, because I don't think it's going to be very nutritious after 3 cuts of that. But you can see these guys are looking real good. Got the broccoli, and then of course a bunch of varieties of lettuce and kale, and